Okay guys, we're back again today. It's Wednesday, February 28th, okay? What we're going to work on is lesson 19.
Yeah.
The inflected endings. Okay? So one of the most basic building blocks of the English language is the use of inflected endings. These are the endings attached to root words which indicate plural, various verb forms, possessive, and contractions. Practice the sample sentences and the word list, okay? So the most common inflected endings are S, D, and G, which is ing. So it's S, ES, IES, or ing, or ED. Now the thing about the software that you're going to be using, or using now, Eclipse, is if you do it right, if you do it correctly, like I tell you, you don't have to worry about changing anything. Okay? It's going to do it for you. Okay? So that's why I was telling you guys before we went on the record about do not put stuff in your dictionary unless I know about it right now. Okay? Because if you just if you define the S as S, like on study, and you have studies, it's going to know to drop the Y and put the IES, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is the stroke for study, and then S, and it's automatically going to put it together. But if you do stud Ds, like DIS, not going to do it. Now you're going to have to write out studies, because you put it together. So you have to be careful when you put certain things together. Does that make sense to y'all? Okay. All right. So making a plural noun, the car was sold. Write that. The car was sold. Oh, it's old. Just write what I say. Trying to see if y'all are paying attention. Now write, the cars are sold. So it's just the same, just adding the S. Not to the stroke, separate. So it should be two strokes. Got it? All right. Making a verb sing. Okay, let's try the other one. Fire scares me. Fire. And it's just long I. F, long I, R. When in doubt, stroke it out. Scare. S-K-A-I-R. Scare. Long A. Air. 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 Okay? In the air.
Okay, not gonna rap group or what? What's my part? You're backing it up.
You're gonna know how to rap and do court reporting by the time you get to the end. All right. Did everybody get it?
Yes, sir.
Everyone got fire? Everyone got scares? Okay. Now, fires scare me. See how it changes? Fire scares, fires scare. So you're changing the plural on each one of the words. Yeah.
I got scarce.
Because you put it together.
Oh.
Didn't you? You have to do scare, come back S,
Okay.
not together. You can't put it together because now when you do scares, now it's scarce. So you have to be real careful when you try to put these words together. Just do what I'm telling you to do, okay? Right now. There's going to be words where you can do this with, but there's going to be words that you can't, that are going to conflict with something else. Okay? Everybody get it?
Yes.
Fires scare me. Got it? All right. They talk too much.
Yes.
What are you thinking about? Talk?
Me?
Yeah. Why those
A?
eyes going like that? Like you're thinking.
I don't even want to say anything.
Why?
I'm on the video and I'm.
It'd be weird. It'd be weird if you didn't. I want to keep the continuity.
I'm trying not to look at my face.
TAUK. And it's okay if you have to look at it. I don't want you looking at it all the time. I want you to try to figure it out by yourself. So think about it first. Then if you have to look at it, then look at it. Don't use it as a crutch all the time. Because sooner or later we're getting rid of these books. Okay? So, yeah. So we're not going to have that as a crutch anymore. You should be able to stroke everything out. I've already taught you how to stroke everything out. So all you have to do is listen, pay attention to the word. Is it A, air, long A, A-E? We'll get there. It's all right.
Can you spell scare again? S-K-A.
I-R. Scared. It's long A.
B.
Yeah.
I just kept hitting B.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scares. Okay, y'all got it? Ready? She talks too much. She talks too much. Coming out? You're doing the double O, right? A-O? It's not T-O. Okay? Got it? All right. The bands play too loud. The bands play too loud. Everybody get it? Did you get it? Okay. The band plays too loud. The band plays too loud.
Kind of a silly question.
Yeah.
How do we know in the moment when it's a single stroke or double stroke?
The band plays. So unless it's like an ending, it's going to be one stroke.
But in the
So
book,
it goes by syllabic.
But the book says two strokes for plays.
Yeah, because it's play. Well, if you add the S on plays, now it's place. Place. So don't do that. You know, where you hear the S and you know that it's plural, you have to add the S. Not to the stroke, as an ending. Okay?
It's like,
Because if you know, just like scare, you write it with the S, now it's scarce. Play is the same way, now it's place. So you have to be careful. Got it?
But sometimes you can add the S to words.
You can. On certain words. Only certain words, because if not, now you've just created a conflict, like scarce. And that conflicts, scares, one stroke, conflicts with scarce. So if you hear scares all the time, then use it as scarce. And then scarce, you know, maybe you don't hear it that much. Maybe you add the asterisk. I wouldn't start doing that. We're not learning that right now. We'll get to that point later. Okay? Right now I'm teaching you how to put your endings. That's all you need to know right now. Putting your endings. Don't put them together. Got it? All right, guys. We're going to practice the words. Then we're going to practice making them plural. So listen. Pay attention. Ready? Back. Bat. Hope. Long O. Hope. Car. Stop. Wait. Win. Work. Box. Dance. Think about it. Dance. 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 D-A-N-S. Dance. You'll get it? Dance. Buzz. Force.
So is it one Z or two Z?
It's just a Z.
Mine has two.
Hmm?
Mine has two
Buzz?
Z. Z, Z, Z. Should it just be one? Or should
It has it here as one. Yeah, it should be two.
Right?
Yeah.
English,
Comes out to two?
the English is two stroke, is two Z's.
Yeah.
But the stenography
So I'm gonna-
is one Z.
I don't know what they're doing here. Right now it's just telling you to do buzz, you know, just a Z. But I'm gonna teach you how to use the SZ when you have like two S's or two Z's, stuff like that on words. Okay, we're gonna learn that later. Force. Horse. Course. C-O-U. Course. Curse. K-U-R-S. Curse. Nurse. Why are you looking at me crazy? How was that? Good? All right. Pay attention. You're just adding the S to the same words we just did. So now it's going to be two strokes. Got it? Works. Wins. Waits. Stops. Cars. Hopes. Long O. Hopes. Bats. Backs. Nurses. Curses. Courses. O-U. Courses. Horses. Forces. Buzzes. Dances. boxes. Got it?
Courses works without the U, is that okay? Is that gonna be an issue later?
I guess if it's spelled the same. You always want to try to do it pretty close to the way that it's spelled. That's how I kind of keep it a little bit easier.
So
Kind of by the way it's spelled, but you know.
It doesn't add the ES?
Huh?
Is it supposed to add the ES?
It should.
Just
Yeah,
add.
good.
On
To courses?
And boxes.
Buzzes, it didn't? Anybody else that did it?
So then when we're doing C, and then add the E here.
Box.
You got those keys changed.
There we go.
Changed out? Yeah, these are just regular keys. They got the wider keys period.
I just know that they all look like this with a little
No, those are the wider keys. So they got this key changed out, this key changed out, that key changed out.
So you're saying that
they put
everything-
stickers over them.
You think everybody's having this changed out? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you bought the machine with those wider keys. Then she put the stick. She bought regular stickers. They make sure it's just she bought the wider stickers to fit the wider keys.
But we can just go through and make the changes.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
You're such a good teacher, Mrs. Ronnie.
Thank you, Roland. I appreciate it.
Okay. Now pay attention. On some words, when you have the D, you can add the Z, and it'll add the S. Okay? But it's one of those that if you add the D, it has to have like the D, it can't be like a DE. Because if it does, then it's gonna mess it up. It's not gonna know to change it if it's IES or stuff like that. So you have to be careful with those too. I'd much rather you just do the two strokes right now, okay?
If it was grad, then it's two strokes. If it's grade, you do one.
Grades?
Oh no, I'm doing the long end, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So do grads. Two strokes, just with the S. Grads. Fads. Lens. L-E-N-D. Lend. Like lend a hand. Lens. Grades. Fades. Thirds. How was that? Any problems?
So those are words you're supposed to use a V?
What's that? A V?
Z.
That you add
A Z.
Yeah.
And they're saying that you can add it because it's just a D, okay? But with grades, look at it. So now you're gonna have to define it. You're gonna have to completely define it. It's not gonna know to change the S. You're gonna have to put the whole word in there. Got it? All right. Now inflected ending D. Okay, it's just come back D on the same words that we just did. So I'm not going to go through the words again. Okay? So pay attention. Okay? Or that. Backed. Like he backed up. Backed. Batted. Boxed. Danced. Feared. They do it long E here. I do it AE. You can do it however you want. It doesn't conflict with either. Does it come up both ways?
No. Comes fared.
Fair.
Fared? AI?
Oh,
Like a taxi fare.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
See, I do fair with the asterisk. Fair, like the fairgrounds, is just fair. Or it's like, it's fair to Midland. Fair. It's fair. It's okay. Fair is fair.
Yeah, but like made
Okay.
is M-A-E-D, so that makes sense. It's the same object.
But my maid is MAED. Like he made a cake. Is
Right.
my MAED.
So for
So the
fair-
maid, as the lady who cleans, is AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to do it the way the word is kind of spelled. So if it's EA, I do it AE. Okay? It may come up different, you know, because they're telling you to do it different, and you're probably using the Eclipse dictionary. So it may come up different, as in fair, you know, to pay a fare. Okay? So I'm just telling you how I do it. Forced. Forced. Hoped. Hoped. Cursed. Cursed. Marred. We didn't practice this one, but it's just the way it sounds. M-A-R. Marred. Nursed. Nursed. Nursed him back to health. Padded. Padded. Pitted. Pitted. Pulled. Pulled. Stopped. Stopped. Waited. Waited. Worked. Worked. So you can do it with any of them. Lended. He lended a hand. Come out. Try this. Painted.
Whoa.
Long A,
Okay.
N T. Just P long A, N T. Painted. Work. So don't get scared at words that, we haven't practiced that one. Guys, I've taught you all the letters. I've taught you every vowel sound, and I've taught you every ending sound. So you should be able to write any word I say. You should be able to write if you just think about it. Just think about it for a second, okay? Supercalifrat, no. All right, now we're gonna do G. G, got it? Backing. He's backing up. Backing. Batting. Dancing. Fearing. Fearing. Forcing. Forcing. Hoping. Hoping. Coughing. Coughing.
Here we go. Yes.
Do KOF. Coughing that way. What does it come up as?
Yeah.
Same?
It works. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's the way I like some of them I do that way, some of them I don't. I don't hear the OU on the coughing. I don't hear that. I just hear the KOF. Cough. Coughing.
I do too.
That might work too, does it?
Yeah.
Comes up COU. Okay. That's good.
And then COU as in
KOF
have.
makes more sense.
Is what?
Could have,
That's KOUF.
KOUF.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do KOUF. Okay? Because you're going to use could have a lot. A lot. Okay? So either do the AU or the O. Got it? All right. Learning. I do AE. But they're telling you just to do E. Learning. Learning. Padding. Padding. They're padding the room. Placing. Pulling. Scaring. Stopping. Thrilling. TL, which is THR. Remember? So you can do T, it can be L sometimes, and it can be the HR. Got it? Thrilling. So do it in one stroke. Thrill, and then ing. You can do thrill in one stroke. Thrilling. Waiting. Working. Painting. lending, buzzing, did that one come up? Galanti? Buzzing?
Girl, it did.
Buzzing did?
Yeah. It came out. I got $100 somehow, somewhere. I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, shake them out.
It came out.
Shake them out for a second because we're fixing to go for a little while
Or like,
on a field trip.
What was before buzzing?
I don't know.
Landing?
Who? I'm gonna have a cookie break.
Yeah, cookie break.
he's at 80
Hmm?
Yeah, cookie break on the
What
record.
kind are they?
on the record.
On the record.
Don't worry about it. Man, they're M&M.
That's it.
M&M chocolate chip.
They're both in it.
Hmm?
They're both in
Mm-hmm.
Carla.
There's only one.
Pass it
Okay.
around. Take a little bite and pass it around.
Yeah. Nibble, nibble, give.
What would you like for dessert? Oh no.
Cheesecake.
Oreos?
Hey.
Bring some bun.
Fine, last one check.
No, no.
Okay, guys, y'all ready? Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Because these are going to be sound-alikes. Where some you're going to add the S, and some you're going to have to add the S on the stroke because it's a word. Okay? Pay attention. Pace. Pays. He pays a lot of money. Plays. Don't use your book. If you can keep from using the book, don't use the book. Just pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay? Plays. Place. The place was beautiful. Place. Rays. The rays of sunshine. Rays. Several. Rays. Race. He ran a race. Race. What you got? You that far ahead or what? Trays. There was a lot of trays. Trace. Like you're gonna trace your hand. Trace. Curs. Curs. I guess it's just K-U-R. Curs. And then S. Curs. Curs. And then curse. It was a curse to come to class. Fears. She fears no one. And fierce. She was very fierce. Hers. It was hers. Not his. Hers. Hearse. They put the body in the hearse. Peers. She was liked by her peers. Pierce. She pierced her ears. Pierce. Scares. She scares easily. Scares. Scarce. Source. Oh, I'm sorry. Sours. 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 Now it's source. Source. Tens. Tens, 20s, but it's not apostrophe, it's just plural. Tens. And tense. Past tense. Tense. He was very tense. Sins. He died for our sins. Holla. Since you was going, I'm going too. Since. Dies. The dog dies once a week. Dies. Dice. Let's roll some dice. Prize. He pries into everything. And then price. What's the price of the pizza? Pros. They were pros playing basketball. And pros. Pros. P-R-O-S-E. Sacks. There were many sacks of potatoes. Sax. He plays the sax. Tax. We hung up posters with tax. Tax. We have to pay our income tax. Tucks. He tucks it under the bed. Tucks. And tux. Roland wore a tux at his wedding. Tux. And that tuxedo t-shirt. Laps. We're going to be running laps. And lapse. He has a lapse of memory. Lapse. Pulls. He pulls his own weight. And pulse. He didn't have a pulse. Banned. They were banned from the club. Band. The students played in the band. Ward. what that is. Like the war?
Insane.
They ward? Huh?
The ward, insane asylum.
The ward.
Hospital ward.
What is it?
W-A-R-D, like a hospital ward.
Oh, ward. No, that's not it. It's W-A-R-R-E-D. Ward.
I've heard that.
Ward.
Ward
We went to ward with the other country.
Well,
I don't know. It's war and then just come back D. So just do war, W-A-R, come back D.
the Yankees warred with the rebels.
Mm. Yes. Or ward, hospital ward. Bayed. B-A-Y-E-D. Bayed. So it's B-A-Y and then come back D. What is that? Bayed.
B-A.
B-A-Y. So it's B-A-I.
Wolves
Bay.
lay at the moon.
Huh?
Wolves lay at the moon. They howl at the moon. It means to howl.
Bay?
B-A-Y.
Okay. The wolves bayed at the
At the moon.
moon.
Book says braid.
It means like
Huh?
made
Book
wash.
says braid.
Braid?
Book says braid.
Where?
Now that's
From
Bay,
B-R-A-Y,
B-A-B-E.
No, it's the one above it. Bayed.
A-Y, A-Y.
And then it's bayed. B-A-D-E. Bayed. What is that? Bayed. D-E.
Like you bade him not to go. It's like he pleaded with them, I think.
Bayed him not to go.
So what would that one
I
be?
think.
It's past, it's a bad.
A bid.
Bid to bid for money.
Yeah. He bayed on the painting.
Bay, long day.
Yeah. It's a past tense of bid.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
The past tense of bid. Bayed. He bayed on the painting. Braid. Braid. A loud, harsh cry. A bray.
Oh, wow.
So braid.
Braid or
He brayed at the top of his lungs. I don't know.
B-R-
A-Y-E-D. Braid. I'll tell you what. The next time,
I use that will be the first one.
Come back. Come back.
B-R-A-I-D.
no, it's B-R-A-I, come back D on this one. It's bray. It's the past tense of bray.
B-R-A-I, come back.
Oh, it's
Braid. B-R-A-Y-E-D. Now the next one is braid, like the hair. Braid. Got it? Stayed. She stayed with her friends. And stayed is quiet or serious-minded. Stayed.
I'm doing them backward.
Huh?
I'm doing them backward.
What?
I'm doing it backward.
Why?
Like stayed, like I stayed here, I do that the second stroke, like the second one.
It is. It's supposed to be.
I mean the first one.
Huh?
What? I don't know. You're confusing me.
It's the past tense of stay.
I just did that.
S-T-A-I-D.
Me too. I think she did the
I stayed, you stayed, she's staying. It's just the past tense.
word.
I did.
I mean, like in a.
She stayed
No,
with
but-
her friends. Or not, she wasn't serious-minded with her friends. Maybe she was, I don't know. I'm always doing the ED first, okay? I'm always gonna do the ED first, so always just add the ED first. Swayed, he swayed back and forth. Swayed. Suede. His jacket was made of suede. It's the same way. It's the exact same way, except you just add the D with the stroke. So all of these are the same. It's just adding the D with the stroke, and it changes Makes it a totally different word. So just like we were talking about scares and scarce, it's the same thing. You stroke it the same way, you just add the S or the D or the G, whatever, not G, but D. We're coming up to G's here in just a bit.
So how would you do that one, sway?
With add the D. It's all in one stroke. S-W-A-I-D, swayed.
It's like we're typing and writing the exact same stuff, we just do it in one stroke.
Yeah, duh. Been doing it 30 minutes.
How would you write dyed, like you dyed your clothes or dyed your hair? Dyed.
Die,
One stroke.
D.
You have to add the D to that.
That means one stroke. It's two strokes of red.
Is it coming up?
No, I.
It might be one stroke.
Oh, I see
Huh?
what you mean.
Dyed
One stroke.
is
It's gotta be one stroke.
D and then the long
I-D.
I.
D. Died.
That's
All in one
Dye
stroke?
your hair. How do you do
D-Y-E.
To dye your hair?
Right. Yeah.
Try it all in one stroke. Died.
But no, it says
Two strokes.
it's dyed. I've been trying to figure it out. and I can't.
Because die is die, to kill somebody. Die.
Right.
Die. So it's die,
Do it
D.
with a D long.
I would do it just D long ID. Is died. What's it coming up at?
Dyed, D-I-A-D.
Nope.
Well, duh. I know that. Which one?
D-I-E-D.
D-I-E-D? It's not changing it?
Right.
I'd change it. I would change it.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it that way.
Asterisk, right?
Or with an asterisk.
It's the asterisk. Okay.
You tried it with the asterisk?
Yes,
And it's-
just a
Landra figured
And that's what?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Calandra.
Yeah.
Well, when you take Calandra's class next semester,
In the summer.
yeah. All right. Build.
Die with an asterisk.
He billed the company for the work he had done. Build. Build. They're going to build a house. Build.
Here we go.
Fined. He was fined $1,000. Fined. Find. Go find the golden egg. Mined. They mined for gold for weeks. Mind. Use your mind when I'm saying some of these words. Mind.
My hat rack.
Whined. He whined the whole time. Wind. Wind up the toy. Wind. Pride. She pried into whatever. Pride. Take pride in what you do. Pride. Side. He sighed at the side of the pizza. Side. Which side are you on? Tied. He tied a knot. And tide. The tide is coming in. Rowed. He rowed the boat. Road. Keep the car on the road. Towed. They towed the car to the shop. Towed. And toad. There was a frog and a toad. Bored. She was bored to death. And bored. He handed him the board to build the house. Hold. He hold the shot for an eagle. Hold. Hold. Just hold me. Holla. Sold. He sold his shoes. No. It would be like resold. Soul. S-O-L-E. Come back D. Soul. Sold. S-O-E-L. Come back D. Sold. And then the next one is he sold the car. Sold. Told. They told. They paid the told attendant. I don't know. And told. He told her no. Told. Rude. Rude is to bitterly regret. Rude. He rued the decision he had made. R-U. R long U. A-O. U. Rude. Then D. Rude. Come out. R A O U. Come back D. To what? Yeah, should be R-U-E-D. Yeah, whatever. Rude. He was very rude.
That was very good.
Hey. Okay, pay attention. Okay? Blabbing. Blabbing. She was blabbing. Olive. Black. Black. Black and white. Stabbing. Stabbing. Stack. Stack those boxes. Mobbing. Mobbing. Mock. Robbing. Robbing. Rock. Rock. Y'all see what they're doing here?
Not really.
It's the B, and when you put the BG together is the K.
I see.
So you're doing B, come back G, or the K. Okay? Got it? Sobbing. Sobbing. Sock. Clubbing.
Yeah.
Clubbing. Cluck. Cluck. Dubbing. Dubbing. Duck. Duck. subbing, subbing, suck, suck, banning, banning, bang, bang. Y'all get it? It's just NG. Bang. Sinning. Sinning. Sing. Thinning. Thinning. Thing. Thing. Winning. Wing. Wing. Running. Running. Wrong. Wrong. Stunning. Stunning. Stung. Stung. Sunning. Sunning. Sung. Sung. Bashing. Bashing. Bark. Bark. Dashing. Dashing. Dark. Dark. Gnashing. Gnashing. Gnash. N. Gnashing.
When
Hmm?
Gnashing, it's with a, I thought with like a N-A-S-H, but it's with a G.
Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Yeah. It's the G is silent. Or gnashing.
Ganache.
Gnashing.
Some of the things that, when you put the G, I have the word and then just the G standing by itself. And I know that I probably did something to my dictionary or inherited something when, because I, got the Gislinberry dictionary, so I wanted to know.
It's not adding any of your INGs?
Some of them it is, some of
No,
them it is.
that's not right.
No,
Because if you add the G,
I know it's not right, I just want to know how to fix it. Do I put like?
I have no idea, because if the G's coming up, then the G's defined. So you're either doing something, you're adding it to the stroke or something. But if it's the G, then it should add the ING, because it's already defined. If it's doing it on some of the other words, then it should do it. I'll have to look at it. We're almost done.
Well, I know it's got something to do with what was done with my dictionary. I just want to undo it.
Well, we'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
Gnashing. Narc. Narc. Mashing. M. Mashing. Mark. Mark. Stashing. Stashing. Stark. Stark. Okay. How was that? Good? Okay, we're going to move on. The inflected forms of single-stroke briefs with no vowels are written by adding the S, D, or G on the same stroke as the base word. Okay? So as you can see from the high-frequency word inflections below, no conflicts are created. So do y'all know how to do ask? SK. We'll do it. Ask. Asks, where you just add the S on the same stroke. Asked, he asked her. And then asking. Is it coming out?
Yes.
You should be doing it all in one stroke. SK, SKS, SKD, SKG. All in one stroke. Got it? Come out? All right. Will is what? L. Will. Wills. That's why. We were talking about it the other day on also. On the LS also. It's not going to work if you do wills. The next time I do wills together, but whatever. Willed. Willed. And willing. That one you're going to use a lot. Willing. Be, which is what? Be, duh. Being. BG. Being. Have, which is what? SR. Having. I think you can do halves too. No, BS. BS.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Is it HAL?
Oh, yeah, but I'm spelling it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
halves?
What's that?
Are you talking about HALVES?
No.
Or the halves or the halves not?
Halves.
Have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing. D-O-I-N-G. Doing. One stroke. So it's not doing, which you can, but you can do it in one stroke. Doing. That's the one that I was telling you guys that I do D-O-G. Remember?
Yeah.
But it's dog. But when are we gonna use dog?
Exactly.
What did you need your dog?
I do my dog with the asterisk, with the star.
Oh, that.
So it shortens it for me. But going, I do the same thing. G-O-G. What is that?
That's hard.
Gog? Huh?
It doesn't
I'm trying to
on the do.
Sure shortens it for me. Doing, going.
You're not spelling.
Or also the do.
What's that?
Do. Then I feel it.
D-O-I? Doing, doing. No. No. Either do D-O, come back G, or do the D-O-G. I don't care how you do it. Just stay consistent. And then figure out another way. If you're going to do the D-O-G, figure out another way to do the dog with the asterisk. Okay?
No.
Or do it how they do in the book. D-O-I-N-G.
Spells it dog.
Whatever. Got it? All right. Done. I thought that was D-U-N. Didn't we already do that?
Yeah.
Isn't it D-U-N?
That was done.
What's D-U-N?
Done.
D-U-N. done as in billing?
Done.
It was none.
Done. So you got a done letter, which means you got a letter saying that you were past due?
Oh, yeah.
Never heard it.
Yeah.
So
Next
done
time,
is D,
first time.
and then
Done. Goes.
There you go.
Goes. Laid. Paid. Said. No, said. He said. Okay, now pay attention. I'm going to teach you how to do INGS with one stroke, just the GS. Okay? So buildings. So you're going to do build and then GS. And it should add the INGS. Buildings. Buildings.
And it's B-I-L-D, right?
Yeah, build. Because the other one, build, would be like to build a statement or an invoice. So buildings, does it come out? All right. Clippings. Clippings. Dealings. Dealings. Feelings. Feelings. Findings. Hearings. Killings. Meetings. Rulings. Paintings. Slurrings. How was that? Good? It's just a GS. Pretty easy stroke for the INGS. You don't have to do stun, ing, s. No. Okay? Just GS. Stunnings. Got it? All right. Now I'm going to teach you nothing. Okay. Now we're going to do the ES asterisk as EST. Got it?
Can you show us the page?
104. Superlative outline. Got it? Try it. Try the ES asterisk. Try that stroke. So what I'm going to say is est. Est. And you do the ES asterisk. Got it? Just practice it right now. Est. Est. Or not. You can fix your hair or whatever you want to do.
I'm getting tired.
Yes, that. Est. est, est, big, bigger, biggest,
It's two strokes, right?
yeah,
They spelled
guys, it's just E-R-E-S-T. So it's the root word, big, come back E-R, come back E-S-T. So it's two strokes. These are going to be two-stroke words. So it's saving you a stroke on the ES and then come back T. So instead of it being three strokes, they're cutting it down to two strokes for the EST. Got it? All right. Dull. D-U-L, dull. Duller. Dullest. Long. Longer. Longest. Nice. Nicer. Nicest. Quick. Quicker. Quickest. Rich. Richer. Richest. Sharp. Sharper. Sharpest. Short. Shorter. Shortest. Slow. Slower. Slowest. Tall. Taller. Tallest. Small. Smaller. Smallest. Stroke it out. S-M-A-U-L. Small. You got it? Okay. Got it? How was that?
Good.
Y'all okay? Need a break?
Yes.
We're gonna keep going. Now we'll take a little break.